Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to day 11 of our favorite guitar riff masters of all time. That's right, the guys that make you go like this, right? Those players that infiltrated their songs with tremendous riffs that you remember above all on each of the songs that we're talking about here. So they may be great songs, maybe has a great vocal hook, great chorus, but it's that riff that grabs us. It's that riff we hear in our head. It's that riff we do this to, that we headbang to, or whatever. That kind of that thing that grabs us, right? So we've got 30 days here in the month of April in 2023. We've picked out our 30 favorite riff masters, and for each episode, we're each going to pick our 3 favorite riffs from these players, which in many cases is extremely hard because we love these riff masters because they churned out riff after riff after riff on album after album, song after song, right? So just picking 3 in many cases, like today, is really, really difficult. So, of course, today, he's got to be somewhere in this list this month for me. That is Mr. Edward Van Halen, otherwise known as Eddie Van Halen, who we lost not that long ago, sadly, one of the greats of all time. Many people always marvel and talk about him for his amazing soloing skills, right? Whether it's lightning fast leads or doing the tapping thing, right? The whammy bar, craziness, right? But first and foremost, this guy was a tremendous riff guy. Tremendous, especially like those first handful of Van Halen albums, right? There's so many face-melting riffs throughout those albums. So picking just 3 proved to be really, really difficult. And, what's really interesting about Van Halen, and when you're talking about riffs, ain't talking about just riffs. In a lot of instances, when you talk about guys like, Iommi and Blackmore and some of the folks that we've already mentioned, in a lot of instances, that opening crushing riff that just grabs you, they repeat a lot throughout the song. Not always the case with Van Halen. He was notorious for throwing in this amazing little riff thing at the beginning of a song and then never doing it again throughout the rest of the song, right? But it's that opening barrage that is what you remember always. So this is a little bit different today. So I picked out my 3 favorites here, and we're going to start off. We're going to go to the debut album, of course, because this is chock full of them, right? Gotta do Ain't Talking About Love. Just killer. Absolutely killer. I mean, who doesn't love that riff? It is absolutely drop dead iconic. Also from this album, and again, like I said, there's many from this album. I was tossed between 2 of them, actually between 3 of them, and I have to go with I'm the One. I mean, that's one of the greatest opening just assaults of all time. I mean, that's just, if you remember back when this album came out, you never heard anything like that before. We had tremendous legendary guitar players before EVH, but man, when that shit came out, we were just like, what is this guy doing, right? Just incredible, because it was fast, it was metallic, it was, virtuoso, it was blazing. I mean, you can throw all these adjectives in there, but yeah, nothing like it. So those are my first 2. I have to pick, just because it has tremendous groove, it's got sass, it's got piss and vinegar, and of course it's Mean Street off of Fair Warning, right? First he does that acrobatic thing in the beginning, which is amazing, and then he just gets into the and that is one that goes throughout the whole song, right? So it's a little bit different there. It's just hits you in the gut, just grabs you, takes you along for a ride. Absolutely killer. But I have a hard time just not mentioning this one, right? Somebody Get Me a Doctor off the second album. I really wrestled with my number 3. It was either Mean Street or Somebody Get Me a Doctor, back and forth, and I was like, I ultimately went with Mean Street, but Somebody Get Me a Doctor is that's awesome. Just awesome as hell. A little bit of a different riff from the other ones I just mentioned, but just really, really cool. And, of course, Eddie or Edward, playing these makeshift kind of Strat style guitars, Kramers, Charvels, and the Franken guitar, right, which is basically kind of built it all, many different parts, right, and the amazing sound that he used to churn out. I mean, what a tone, right? Just is it metal? Is it just heavy rock or hard rock? It's all that stuff and then more. Just an amazing, amazing player who did so much throughout his career, and we miss him a lot. So that is my pick for today. Mr. EVH himself, Mean Street. Ain't talking about love. I'm the one, and I threw you a little bonus in there. Somebody get me a doctor, right? Because I couldn't just not mention it. Sorry, it's like it's had to do it. So let us know what your 3 favorite riffs from Edward are in the comments below. If you want to play along with my pick, but also what is your Riff Master for today and your 3 favorite riffs from that particular player. So thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, before you leave, go investigate our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page. We can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility gear. And we'll see you tomorrow morning with another of our favorite guitar riff masters of all time. Get your riff set, get ready to talk about them. That's what it's all about, and we'll see you then. Till then, have a great day, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.